Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 1054. This is Kinds of Kindness. Kinds of Kindness is a 2024 movie that is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. Yorgos Lanthimos. This is from Searchlight Pictures and TSG Entertainment, and I saw this movie on July 11th, 2024 at Regal Cinemas 16 in Deerfield Towne Center, Mason, Ohio. So, Kinds of Kindness reunites Yorgos Lanthimos with Emma Stone, who collaborated together on The Favorite and Poor Things. Poor Things was a movie that I saw late last year, and now I saw the next collaboration together, Kinds of Kindness. Now this revolves around three stories, and this is about around a man who tries to take control of his own life, a policeman whose wife seems like a different person, and a woman who searches for someone with a special ability. So it's being depicted as a triptych fable, Triptych, a triptych fable that follows three stories. The first story is a man without choice who tries to take control of his own life. And then the second story is about a policeman who is alarmed that his wife, who is missing at sea, has returned, but seems like a completely different person. And the third story revolves around a woman determined to find a specific someone that has a special ability, who is destined to become a spiritual leader. So, the three stories, and I will say this, the three stories in this movie are: the first story is the death of RMF, second story is RMF is flying, and the third story is RMF eats a sandwich. Pretty interesting titles, but anyway, all three stories have something in common. They have the word RMF in it. Now, I won't say who RMF is, but just be in mind that that this character is around all three of these stories. I will say that there are eight main actors who are in this movie, but they play completely different characters. But the actors are Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, William Dafoe, Margaret Qualley, Han Chow, Joe Allen, Mamoudou Athie, which is Mamoudouathie, and Hunter Schafer, Schefer. I'll even say that Yorgos Stilferikos also has a role in the movie, and let's just say that he might be this RMF character. Okay, he is this RMF character, but he does different things in each of these stories. But he's more of a minor character, despite the fact that all three stories have the word RMF in it. And this was pretty good. Now, the stories went around. Hmm. Well, this movie is pretty long. It's 2 hours and 44 minutes. But I think the third story might just be a little longer than the previous two. Of course, the first story doesn't start right away. There's a couple of scenes that we see after the Searchlight Pictures and TSG Entertainment logos, and of course the opening, and then a little bit of the credits. We do see a few scenes, and then it cuts to the first story. It's kind of like with the ending of the film. There's like a scene or two after the third part is over. There's also a mid-credit scene, so just keep an eye for that. So I thought it was pretty good. Now I heard positive reviews from critics. Audience reception may not be as favorable to this movie. Um, So I would say this movie, let's just say 45 to 50 minutes for each part, I would say. But these actors that I mentioned, I will say that most of them have a role in all three stories. There might be one or two that don't have a role, but I will say that when the part ends, it does list the actors who played in this particular part and the characters they played, and they do this for all three parts. This would make sense because they play completely different characters with different names and different characteristics. And it's interesting that the movie is called Kinds of Kindness, even though a lot of the movie I wouldn't say is pretty kind. And I also like to mention that this is an all-rated movie, just like The Favorite and Poor Things. Just keep in mind. Overall, I still thought it was a pretty good movie, and I pretty much recommend it. But just so you know, it is pretty long, and it is an all-rated movie. An all-rated movie. But yeah, I still thought it was pretty good. And I believe Yodel's Ranfamos next movie will be released in 2025 from Focus Features, and I think Emma Stone might be in that movie as well. Cool. So that's my movie review of Kinds of Kindness. Please stay tuned for my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.